Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic channel. Thank you guys for tuning in here. And so we have an update here coming out of the Atlanta Falcons here, in which wide receiver Calvin Ridley here making the headlines, but not for the best reasons here, as the team released a statement on the NFL's investigation of Calvin Ridley, who's been suspended for violating the NFL gambling policy. And so really quickly before we dive into the article there, I'll go ahead and give a quick recap here of what Tom Pelissero said about what the Falcons had to say about that. They said the Falcons became aware of the NFL's investigation less than a month ago on February 9th. And so that's almost a month ago, the Falcons found out about it, and they said that they have fully cooperated fully with the investigation since receiving notice and support the league's findings and actions. Obviously, the NFL does not play about two things: gambling in the NFL and the integrity of the NFL in general. They do not play about that concept there. Calvin Ridley last season had in 5 games had just 31 catches, 281 yards, and 2 receiving touchdowns before he decided to take a mental break and step away from football. He tweeted the other day that football is life. And so we'll get into the article there in a second. But yeah, in the 4 years he's been with the Atlanta Falcons, he has suited up for 49 games, made 35 starts throughout that time. He had 380 targets for 248 receptions, 3,342 yards receiving, averaging 13.5 yards a catch throughout his career, along with a total 28 receiving touchdowns. Again, his best season touchdown-wise came in 2018, his rookie year, where he had 10 receiving touchdowns, and his best receiving year came in 2020, where he had 90 receptions for 1,374 yards with the Atlanta Falcons. So obviously for Atlanta, you lost Julio last year. You were dependent on Calvin Ridley, and so now you understand you're going to have to really go out there and acquire some more guys out there. We'll see if that impacts their plan heading into the draft and free agency. Obviously, we'll see how things play out there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into what they have to say here. So according to here at the Atlanta Falcons homepage here, they said that Calvin Ridley's been suspended for violating the NFL gambling policy, and they say the league states that Ridley bet on games during the 2021 NFL season after being placed on the NFL list. And so they say he has been suspended indefinitely, at least through the 2022 NFL season. So there you go right there. That's just going to wipe him off the board right there. The league stated that Ridley bet on NFL games 2021 during a 5-day stretch late November 2021 when he was away from the team on a reserved non-football illness list. And the Falcons issued the following statement saying, "We were first made aware of the league's investigation on February 9th, which is pretty much what I read earlier. They said it fully cooperated, and they're moving forward in 2022 season with the decision that has been made. With the decision that's been made by the NFL, any further questions on the investigation should be directed to the league office. There's nothing more fundamental to the NFL's success than reputation," according to Roger Goodell, and the reputation of everyone associated with our league, than upholding the integrity of the game. As I mentioned before, integrity is very important with the NFL. This is the responsibility of every player, coach, owner, game official, and everyone else employed by the league. Your actions put the integrity of the game at risk, threaten to damage public confidence in professional football, and potentially undermine the reputation of your fellow players throughout the NFL. And so for decades, gambling in the NFL games has been considered among the most significant violation of league policy, warranting the most substantial sanction. Hereforth, why there's no doubt he's going to be missing all of 2022 and such forth. We'll see how things play out there. This is major right there. Anytime we're talking about the integrity of the game, the NFL is not going to cut any slack when it comes to this. So we'll see what the future holds for Calvin Ridley, but the Atlanta Falcons, they have some work to do in making sure they bring in some guys offensively that can help this offense. And what a start to the offseason there for the Atlanta Falcons. They got their work cut out for them. But yeah, Calvin Ridley, as the NFL investigation continues to go on, we'll see if there's anything else that pops up. And when that happens, you'll be sure to hear from me then. But with that being said, make sure you guys do leave a like and also subscribe to the channel as well. Appreciate you guys and all the support. And hey, see you guys next video.